what you do, you always ask white people to eliminate racism, white people, period. I mean, you don't have to narrow it to a white church or anything like that. Everybody's job. We're in a world dominated by racism in the form of a thing called white supremacy. That's the assumption. Now, that's either true or false. So you first have to agree. Is there a system of white supremacy? Because if you don't agree on that, there's no point in talking at all. You have to get that agreement to start with. A system of white supremacy is in place as the dominant political and religious system on the planet. That's the dominant political and religious system on the planet. Now, once you agree on that, then you say everybody, white and non-white, is supposed to have their shoulder to the wheel in replacing that system, that criminal system, with a system that's not criminal. That system would be justice. Replace it with justice, which means guaranteeing that no person is mistreated and guaranteeing that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help. And you do this on an individual basis, each and every day, wherever you happen to be. You just ask those two questions. On the job, anywhere else. You say, wait a minute, is anybody being mistreated here? That's question one. Question two, is everybody getting the constructive help that they need? And does the person who needs help the most, is that person getting it? Now, there's maybe 2,000 people working in this building, say, or warehouse, or whatever it is. But you raise those two questions. Is anybody being mistreated on this job? Anybody. Is anybody being mistreated at any time for any reason? Because if it is, it's everybody's job to put a stop to that. Right now. Right this minute. Stop the presses. Stop the machines. Stop everything. No, you're supposed to guarantee that nobody's mistreated here. Nobody gets mistreated here. When we're not about mistreatment, white or non-white, nobody gets mistreated. Why? That's the definition of justice. Nobody being mistreated. There's no such thing as leftover people or throwaway people. No. Everybody counts. So you got a guarantee, underlying guarantee, that nobody is being mistreated at any given moment. No mistreatment here at all. That's number one. Number two, you got to guarantee that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help. And you say, well, what about Miss Green down the hall there and whatnot? Does she need help? Well, go down and see, And, well, we found out Miss Green needs help, and also Mr. Jones needs help. That's two people. Well, which person needs help the most? Well, right now, Miss Green needs the most help. All right, so you help Miss Green and make sure that the help is constructive. All right? So underline that word constructive in any move that you make, in anywhere, not just on a job, but each and every day, wherever you happen to be on the planet.